Try the best coffee you'll ever have. You deserve it. Drink better coffee. The AnthonyRogersShow.com store. Try the new s'mores flavor.
You have anything to say to America?
I don't know. Fuck the government, I guess.
You will watch the new Anthony Rogers comedy set on Soapbox via MetaQuest. Yes, we just interrupted the Anthony Rogers show, but I promise it's worth it. Anthony came into Atlanta, came into our system, this is no AI, and he performed a comedy set that is now turned into a hologram that you can walk around in your living room, sit down, listen to him say some of the craziest shit ever. You gotta check it out.
Hi, my name is Anthony. I guess I do comedy today. I was kidnapped by this company called Soapbox, and they told me to talk to you guys. They're going to kill me if I don't do a good job, so please clap.
You can download Soapbox free on the MetaQuest app now. Download now.
Bourbon and Beyond is back, blending world-class music, food, bourbon, and more, featuring Foo Fighters, Mumford & Sons, Chris Stapleton, Dave Matthews Band, plus Queens of the Stone Age, Casey Musgraves, Red Clay Strays, Hootie and the Blowfish, and so many more. Bourbon and Beyond returns to Kentucky Expo Center September 24th through 27th with access to the thrills of Kentucky Kingdom Theme Park. Passes are on sale now at bourbonandbeyond.com.
Hey, without sponsors like High Pour, the THC seltzer drink, temp derived, it's very good, great feeling, great buzz, no hangovers the next day. But without sponsors like High Pour, I couldn't have done this podcast. So, I mean, it's really important that you guys go out there and support the sponsors. Link in the description, highpour.com. Order some today. Try it out. Let me know what you think. I mean, I like it, so let me know what you think.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. And I want to say without companies like Luxurious Bastard Beard Oil, this video wouldn't be possible to make. So you can go and the links in the description, Luxurious Bastard, promo code Legendary, and get some beard oil. Great smells, great function, great look, great shine, you know. Do that and support the sponsors so we can continue to make videos like this for you. Thank you.
I love you. I love you. We do love you. We love Anthony. We love Anthony. We love Anthony. Anthony has a fat cock. Woo!
This is the best show in the universe. The Anthony Rogers Show. Recorded live in downtown St. Louis. Do you even know where that is, you fucking idiot? Everyone else's show is most likely ran by someone that has a picture with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Remember when we found out that all the famous people, royals, politicians, etc. are just satanic pedophiles? Then we just did nothing about it and moved on with life. I think it was some Israeli blackmail scheme. Anyway, like I was saying, here's the Anthony Rogers Show. The best show in the universe.
Yeah. So
how you doing?
It was my phone was like battery empty, and you can imagine the craziness of my days right now. Sitting in Europe, and in the morning I start doing interviews in German language in England, and then it goes into the night. Right. I will be soon today live at Newsmax at 9 o'clock. And I have 2 calls before. So that's the reason I jump in, because, I mean, we are good friends. You were in my Rampage movie. We're in contact forever. So Ask me whatever you want for like
Let's start with that. Let's start with that, Uwe. Like, and when you have the #1 movie in the world, you're allowed to be late, Uwe. So let's start with that. What the fuck is that like right now, brother? Because like I did not realize that when I hit you up. I was just like, I'm gonna check out Uwe's new movie. Watch this out. And when I went to go watch it, it was #1 on fucking Amazon. So what's that like, brother? Like, just like what the fuck is that like?
No, I mean, on one hand, it's of course where you're always working towards, right, to have a real hit movie.
Yeah.
On the other hand, of course, it's kind of disappointing that it was not bigger in the movie theaters, right? So I think it did major numbers, and now it's all online. I mean, we're on Google Play #1, Amazon and Apple #1. That's good. We will see how much money that actually means when I get the accountings. It takes a while before you actually know what comes in. And the other thing, what is not so good, of course, is that the rest of the world still didn't play it, and it's banned in Germany. We're waiting for the rating in England, and then it will get rolled out everywhere, but basically not really theatrical, right? So in India, it will maybe become theatrical. They made an offer today. So it's this kind of like still independent movie, but it took off to craziness. We were beating Michael Jackson's movie on Amazon today, and Project Hail Mary and everything. It's crazy. And I bet if we would get out theatrically, we would destroy Supergirl. We would destroy that movie.
I think so too. And Toy Story 5, I think, is doing well in the theaters. But no, #1 on streaming is fucking insane. And like, congratulations, by the way. Like, that's fucking congratulations. Like, you're on 3 #1s too. I didn't realize that. That's amazing. And yeah. Dude, I like the new movie too, man. By the way, let's talk about that. So like that. And how do you say the second word? I'm retarded. Citizen Vigilante. I'm like, Vigilante. Is that like, how the fuck do you say that? Am I retarded? Vigilante. Great fucking movie, by the way, bro. And I saw you in the end. You had a cameo in the end. I saw that.
In the TV studio. I played the director in this TV studio, basically, so yeah. But I get a lot of flack too, right? I mean, especially in Europe, 90% of the media is completely woke left and think I'm a racist Nazi now, and even if you just, and I stay calm and say, look, guys, I just point out the facts. I mean, that's the thing, right? You cannot ignore like 65,000 knife stabbings or 45,000 gang rapes in the last few years. I mean, the numbers are
crazy,
catastrophic. I mean, if countries don't react to this stuff, they're out of their mind. So, but that's where we are right now. And I think in the US too, go to New York City or something, I think the people completely lost their minds. It's like the logical thinking went completely down the drain the last 4 years.
And Europe's more mad at you than that it's happening. Like right now.
Yes, that's the thing. It's like, how could you do this movie like showing crimes of migrants? Because we do everything every day to hide it. To say, oh, there was a stabbing, but we don't say from who. Stuff like this. And that's this kind of two-faced bullshit. And that's the reason I did that very direct movie, the Furious movie. It's not like, like philosophically hiding around stuff. It just says it how it is. And they cannot handle it. They flip completely out because normally the maximum you get through is this kind of, you are in between, and to make more like a radical movie, putting it in front of everybody, people cannot handle it. And then they cry for a ban, like that should be not allowed. They do that all the time now on everything. They want to shadow ban you on social media. They want to even cancel you and stuff like this. It's like ongoing. And I think it's great that Armie Hammer, like a kind of a canceled actor, played the lead, and to show like, look, we basically make two statements at once.
No, it's true. And like, it's kind of weird that they have more regulation on your film than gang rapes and violence. Like, it's like, that's crazy to me. Like you were like you being banned is crazier than like the violence and stuff being dealt with. That's like, to me, that's crazy.
No, I 100% agree. And I mean, I didn't had like a lot. I mean, lot of interviews I do. They're of course like more in support of the film. In the US, a lot of people are supporting the film. In England also. In Germany, I would say it's like 50-50. The normal media, they always hated me. You know, I mean, you follow my career all my life. I was always an outsider here in Germany. I do genre movies. I do harder movies. They cannot stand it. They just
That's why I
want.
love seeing you in first place, bro. That's why I love seeing you. That's why when I saw that, I got hyped up for you. I'm like so excited for you, man. Like when I saw that, I'm like, dude, as the #1 film. And sorry to cut you off. I was saying, just to add on that, like, it was like I was so hyped when I saw that. I'm like, this fucking dude is #1 right now. After all those people were crying about, oh, these fucking best, dude. And then like I showed her, her you boxing your critics like 20 years ago, man. and like the passion of that, dude, of being like. You made fun of they made fun of your movies. So you put up videos they made, and you're just like, it looks like a kid shot this in a bathroom, and then you beat the fuck out.
Yeah, dude, just mollywall all these dudes.
Like, that was Jeff Snyder. He's still writing, I think. He has his own blog and stuff, and he's thrown up after the boxing matches on the road. And I think I had a Instagram exchange with him last year. You know, I mean, I think what the people cannot handle is this kind of, not every director has to be this like closed, acting like I'm the genius, you know, this silent kind of, you know, like they cannot handle it, that there is a director who could be also like a boxing promoter, you know, like that they cannot, this kind of more outspoken. And because it's so untypical. For all these directors, you always they have to come across so thoughtful, you know, they evaluated everything and watched another movie from the 50s to get inspired or something. You know, I mean, it's total bullshit there, you know, and that's the thing where the normal reviewers, like the Variety review was like, the piece of shit director, the piece of shit movies, all like horrible, like all these movies were horrible, blah, 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 blah. And you feel like that's their only defense because they don't want to talk about the actual movie, like the subject matter of the movie. And I love it. 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. You know, think about all my other movies. All my other movies had like 30% fresh. You know,
Yeah.
96% means also all these people defending that movie now. You know, they're not like, okay, and then they forget it. No, they're like going out there and are in chat rooms and say, no, you fucking idiot, have no clue. That movie was great. You know, because that's the strategy. You know, that's a strategy right now from the normal media. They say, yeah, it has an impact. No, people talking about it, but it's of course a totally bad movie. It's a very bad movie and everything, the editing, the camera, the music, the acting. So it's typical. It's like a bad movie. And because they don't want to go into the details of the story.
It reminded me a lot of Rampage and Assault on Wall Street too, because I'm a big fan of those movies also. It was very similar, just with different subject lining bases. I think Assault on Wall Street, you're against like the rich and stuff, and then like society and Rampage, and then I think like the migrant problem you address. And I like that it was shot in Europe. I like that because a lot of your movies like they seem like they're not. I mean, this one was blatantly shot in Europe, and it was like, and I like that aspect as an American too. I thought it was really good, and I mean, all the problems that you're talking about, like I obviously don't condone violence on anybody ever, but I'm saying like the philosophy behind the film, I almost agree with. Those are fucking like society's a joke right now, and there's no like father figure or hero or leader to basically just be like, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's almost how I feel at 40 though. I'm like walking around St. Louis, I see a guy like eat out of the trash, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, this is how I feel like all the time. I'm just like, what is going? I mean, that's kind of almost how I feel. I mean, in society too, but I think the violence part just makes it entertainment. You know, I think that's the. Like, I think like it makes it awesome. I like shooting films.
Yeah, but look, overall, it's still like The Equalizer, Death Wish, John Wick. It's the same movie, kind of the same, but it has a more political, real background. You know,
Sure.
And Death Wish with Charles Bronson had that too. Like when that movie was done, they had like mega violence in the subway system in New York with a lot of rapes, everything. So they they snapped up the headline and made that revenge movie with Charles Bronson. So I'm basically not really doing something different, and I always felt like when I had various discussions, of course, with some movie reviewers interviewing me, and I said, look, tell me the last real relevant, like Taxi Driver or Apocalypse and whatever, like a movie, what is important for the history and the history of film. What is it? Is it like the new Netflix transgender morphing movie, whatever, like where you feel like, what the fuck? I mean, where these movies matter, like all these Oscar-winning movies, they are like, when you look back and you had like years in the earlier years where you had like The Shining against Jaws against Clockwork Orange, and you're like, whoa, that was all in 1 year, or the Goodfellas and the Deer Hunter and this stuff. And look at the nominations today. I mean, these movies would not be nominated for any Oscar 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
None of that. Moonlight, Anora, all these movies, not that they're all bad. They're not bad movies. Sinners was not a bad movie. But think about it, like, would that vampire movie like Sinners would got an Oscar nomination 30 years ago against like Goodfellas or Raging Bull or Oliver Stone's JFK, Dances with Wolves. I mean, that were real movies. And today you feel like these movies were only nominated because they're putting so much money behind advertising campaign. But the audience knows that they're not in any form important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost a joke at this point, to be honest with you. Some of the stuff that they're putting out. And I feel like now people, now more than ever, are kind of catching on to it. That they're just ticking the boxes. Okay, do we have a black person in there? Okay, we got a non-binary in there, right? Okay, good. And it just, no one, I don't know. And we saw that with like these fucking Disney adaptations. Like, I feel like people are intentionally not watching them because they're assuming it's going to be like that.
100%. It's like the diversity writers and stuff. I tried to put I think my movie Run, what is I think on Amazon Prime now, whatever, with Amanda Plummer and James Russo. I tried to put that into Sundance. But when I started filling out the questionnaire, I gave up because I know they will never take the movie because I'm white. Mm-hmm. I'm heterosexual. Like you have to fill that out. If you want to go to Sundance, you have to give like personal details out. And then you have to also fill out whatever did indigenous people were putting the camera or editing the movie and so on. So I saw when I start filling it out, like I don't fulfill any criteria, I will get 0 points. And normally if you file a movie for a festival, the only thing what should matter is the result, the movie. Is that movie good? And not like, did you had a one-leg Chinese transgender in and you got 5 points for it. I'm sorry, but it is so absurd that I didn't even apply it because I know I'm toast. So but that's the world we're living in now. Mm-hmm. And it's really insane, and it has to stop. And I think that in a way that a movie without advertising budget went to #1 in Apple, Google Play, and Amazon is because the people think exactly how we three here right now think, and they were like fucked up. Like, what the fuck is going on here? All these movies, I give a shit. All these TV series, always the same. Yeah, they have great actors, great production design. Like they all look good, but they're kind of empty shells. They have nothing to say. It's just like a fake importance based on the size of all that movies. Mm-hmm. And today, I just have to, I have only a few more minutes, but today was a Newsweek, was a full-page article. Citizen Vigilante against Supergirl. And the guy wrote basically, both movies are exactly the same. What is kind of very funny, actually. And it was like this kind of, I can send you the link also later, or you find it.
I got it right now. I'm pulling it up.
So, and No, that was also a Newsweek, but it's a second article. Citizen Vigilante and Supergirl. It's a second article.
You were in twice. You're in. Hang on. All right, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And I think what they overlooked is because they said like Supergirl is also kind of a vigilante and blah blah blah, but is super politically correct and Citizen Vigilante, my movie is very violent, etc. But you feel like they there is that here, right? Polar opposites for American blah and so on. But she comes to the conclusion that basically both kind of bad movies for the political landscape, whatever. But I think what she completely, and then you will see it's super long, the article. And
this is important though, right here. I'd say the power of social media for sure.
Yes,
I think that's
yeah.
That's the point. It's like what she never writes is Supergirl had $200 million budget and $100 million in marketing. And we had a few $1 million making the movie and $0 in marketing. That's the reason I said it's like the audience makes that big. You know, the audience decided we give a shit about Supergirl. Because Supergirl was done like, it's like Superman. It's like every week you have this kind of movies, right? And people are
20 years, bro.
Here.
For fucking 20 years, it's been the only movie.
But you should go through, you should talk about it. I have to jump out because I have another call. So what should I do? But we do. Weeks,
congrats and God bless, man. I appreciate you a lot, man.
Weeks I have way more time and we just can talk more.
Yeah. God bless and congrats on your success, man. Congrats on the #1 film, man. It's amazing.
Bye. Bye-bye.